What's going on, guys? Isaiah or /Buddy24 here today, bringing you a trophy guide in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Today I'll be going over the trophy I Have the Power, and for this trophy you need to perform an overpower attack with every weapon type. So for this trophy, what they mean by that is to perform an overpower ability with all 6 different melee weapon types and any ranged weapon. So what you're going to need for this trophy are the 2 overpower abilities. There is a warrior 1 for melee and a hunter 1 for ranged. The overpower attacks warrior ability and the overpower bow strike hunter ability. Both of these abilities are not unlockable until level 25, so you're going to have to be that level before you can get this trophy. What these abilities do is they perform a very powerful attack that consumes 3 adrenaline segments. And so when you do this attack, you basically just then switch to a different melee weapon and use that melee weapon to do another overpower attack. Like I said, there are 6 different types of melee weapons: the swords, the staves, the daggers, the heavy blunts, the heavy blades, and the spears. Really, any good spot to do this trophy would be in any low-level enemy area. So for example, here I did it at the Lelegus military camp in Mykonos. But really any lower level area where there's a smaller group of enemies would suffice for this trophy. And also important to note is that you don't need to do this trophy all at once. But I'm just kind of going through it all at once here and showing you an overpower attack with all 6 different melee weapons. So firstly here I'm using the daggers in a conflict, and then I switch right over to my spear and perform another overpower attack with R1 and R2. And then right after using those 2 melee weapons, I go to my inventory, then I switch over to the swords and the heavy blunts, and then basically I just do the exact same thing with those 2 weapons. But since the ability consumes 3 adrenaline segments, unless you're really late into the game and you have like 9 or 10 adrenaline segments, you're going to have to regenerate your adrenaline. And really the only way to do that is by just continuing to fight enemies. So basically I'm just standing around here and just hitting them, slowly doing some chip damage. And then once my adrenaline fills up to 3 segments, that's when I use another overpower ability. So basically just going through here and showing you, there was my overpower attack with the sword and with the heavy blunt. And then the last 2 melee weapons would be the heavy blades and the staves. The first time I tried to do this trophy, I didn't really realize that you also had to do it with a ranged weapon. So that's kind of why I'm making a video on it, just to kind of go through and show you that there are 7 different types of weapons that you need to use for this trophy, that being the 6 different types of melee weapons and then the 1 ranged weapon, or really any ranged weapon will do. Then since I actually ran out of adrenaline, I went over here after getting the first 5 melee weapons to just a random bandit camp in Focus, I think. So then I did my 6th and final overpower attack with the heavy blade, and you'll see here I continue to fight these enemies, just kind of slowly wear them down. And then I'll use my bow to do an overpower ability with the bow. And that's my 7th and final type of weapon, and that'll earn me the trophy. That is the I Have the Power trophy. That is to perform an overpower attack with every weapon type, that being the 6 different types of melee weapons in the game, and any type of ranged weapon, as the final weapon will do as well. So guys, I hope this video helped you out. If it did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And be sure to stay tuned for more future Assassin's Creed Odyssey trophy guides. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.